Hello and welcome back to Life in Recovery. Did you know that the Hawaiian alphabet only has 13 letters? Today's video is not a very glamorous one, I'm afraid. I'm talking about bedsores. So what are they, how do you get them, and also how you can prevent them. And if you've been bedridden or wheelchair bound for a long time, you will know that bedsores can become a massive issue. And when I was unwell, bedsores were a really hot topic for me, and just the thought of getting them made me hugely anxious and very upset, and so I wanted to make this film to try and help other people in a similar situation. So what are bedsores? Well, bedsores or pressure sores or pressure ulcers, they're injuries to your skin, and also that can go into the deeper tissue that you get from prolonged and sustained pressure, and they most often develop on really bony parts of your body. And if you are bedbound or wheelchair bound, unable to change positions easily, you can be very, very susceptible to bedsores. And there are different stages to bedsores. I think there are 4 stages. So from the initial, they categorise how serious or how progressed the bedsore has become. So the first stage would be skin redness or discoloration and some tenderness, right through to serious large-scale tissue loss, and it can be very, very scary to see and experience the first signs of a pressure ulcer developing, and especially in my experience, if you feel powerless or helpless to stop it progressing. And I think one really important thing to do is make sure that you or your carers or your nurses regularly check your skin for those early warning signs, that the redness and the sensitivity, and that if you can, change your position as much as possible, just to lessen that pinpoint pressure. And I used to have my carers and my nurses turn me regularly, so that the chances of me developing bedsores decreased. But actually, the act of being turned was very painful and very tiring for me. So it was a really hard balancing act. And a good way to reduce and actually distribute pressure is by getting an air mattress. And you can also get mattresses that are specifically designed to relieve pressure. And I had one for a little while that had a mechanism in it within the mattress that moved the air around, and I think it had sort of separate isolated air chambers that inflated and deflated at set times. However, for me, the mattress didn't really work, because the way the mattress was designed, actually it caused me a lot of discomfort. So it is trial and error. Once you find something that works for you, stick with it. But it may be a case of trial and error. A couple of other things that might help relieve pressure. Gentle massage can actually help, probably over the less bony areas of your body, but a gentle massaging motion can actually stimulate blood flow and relieve pressure on particular points in your body. And also making sure that you keep your skin cool and hydrated. So you don't want your skin to be moist and warm so skin cool but hydrated, not too dry. That can actually also help prevent sores developing. But ultimately, as I said before, check your skin for any sign of redness, sensitivity or discoloration, and remember to change positions as much as possible if you can. And also, I think a lot of people tend to think bed sores develop in really isolated spots, so your hips, your ankles, your back, your tailbone, your back. But I actually got some quite nasty bed sores on my ears, and I now actually have on both my ears lovely amounts of scar tissue on them, and I think it's a reminder for me of how far I've come. But yeah, it's not sort of isolated areas of your body. Anywhere where you have sustained pressure, you may be more susceptible to getting pressure ulcers. And if you are concerned about bed sores, make sure you check with your doctor or your medical professional. It doesn't hurt yourself, to get checked out. And it's much better to be safe than sorry. So I hope this video has been helpful. And if you've experienced bed sores or you have any suggestions of how to prevent them, please do let us know in the comment section below this video. But for now, I'll leave you with a quote from Desmond Tutu, who said, "Hope is being able to see there is light despite all of the darkness." So until next time, goodbye.